So, you know, we understand at Garden Time that a lot of us still love a beautiful lawn, but that often takes some effort. Well, I'm here with Tom from Bonide, and we're going to be talking about some products that really make that process so much easier. So what do you have for us today?
Well, I've got a number of different products to control both broadleaf weeds and grassy weeds in our lawn and not harm the lawn, not harm the turf grasses. I have natural choices and synthetic. And I think we should maybe point out and give you a visual of what the difference is between a broadleaf and a grassy weed.
Right, because I think a lot of people understand words like broad and grass, but what does that mean when we're in a lawn?
Well, can we show you?
Yeah, let's look at it.
So this is what we typically see in most of the lawns in the Northwest. So you can see we have turf grasses coming up. But here we have a big patch of clover.
A lot of clover.
Okay,
yeah.
So clover is one example of a broadleaf weed.
Okay.
Now if we move over here, here's a dandelion.
Yep.
Okay, and these are famous in the Northwest because of that big bright yellow flower, and then it's followed by that snowball kind of that I call. But again, that is a broadleaf weed. Okay, so the big fat weeds that pop up in our lawns. Okay.
So really, the broad is a pretty self-descriptive concept then. It's things that have wider leaves.
Yep. So, you know, here's a good visual. So this is just simply a lilac leaf, okay? And one way to quickly identify a broadleaf weed, which we call a dicot, is the branched veins in the leaf.
All right.
Okay, if we got a close-up look of the dandelion leaf, and the clover, you would see branched.
They would have that
veins.
veining out.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what we call a dicot.
Nice.
Okay, and then on the opposite side is grassy weeds.
All right.
Okay, so here's a big patch of an unwanted grassy weed.
And it looks different.
It does. It typically is a little bit wider blade of grass. It grows a little faster than our turf grasses. And if you can notice, just slightly off color, a little bit lighter green, so it's unsightly.
And I noticed in talking about broadleaves, you used the word dicot. I'm assuming that there's a different term for grass then.
Yes, so grass, whether it's a weedy grass or a turf grass, this is a monocot. And if we had a close-up visual of a blade of one of these grasses, the veins would run parallel. They would run up and down.
Okay.
So that's a monocot.
So I would think then, from my science, from my past, mono tends to mean like singular one, so it would be more of a singular veining upwards than that spread out of the broadleaf.
You're absolutely right.
But your products do both, right?
Yes, so the active ingredients that we use in our different products can selectively identify a broadleaf, dicot, and or the grassy weed, the monocot, and take care of those, control them, but not harm our turf grasses.
The regular grass that you actually want to look beautiful. All right, let's walk over and get some of the stuff, and then we'll start from there.
Good.
So now, Tom, these sprays are actually for the broadleaf weeds in a lawn.
Correct. Both of these, the Weed Beater FE and the Weed Beater Ultra, are going to do a wonderful job for the broadleaf weeds, the dicots, in our lawn, and not harm our turf grasses.
And Tom, I noticed again on this one, you got that brown splotch there, so this is a natural one?
Yep, so you're holding the Weed Beater FE. You can see the tan swish or the right shoulder of the front of the label.
Right.
That's indicating that it's a natural active ingredient. And then in my hand, the purple shoulder, this is a synthetic active ingredient.
And then I'm also going to make this assumption that these, though, unlike the moss killer, you don't want to get any of these on your beds. You want to stay on the lawn.
Again, spray on a dry day. They're both going to need about 3 to 5 hours of dry weather after we've applied. On a calm day, in general rule of thumb, even on a calm day, I like to keep that low to where we're spraying it and avoid the flower beds.
Perfect, perfect. Now, if these cover the broadleaf, what's going to cover the grass?
Great question. So this is our Weed Beater Plus crabgrass. Again, has the purple shoulder, so it's a synthetic chemical. Now, a little different than the two you're holding, this one will be temperature sensitive.
Okay.
So we need daytime temperatures of 65 and above. Still need that 5 hours of dry weather after we've applied it. Okay. And most importantly, for our weedy grasses, not our broadleaves, but our weedy grasses, we need to be spraying this on that weedy grass before it sets its seed capsule.
Okay.
Okay. So with all of that said, the window of opportunity is a little bit short, But if we spray during that window, very, very effective.
Well, if you play the game right, you'll actually win then, won't you?
Absolutely. Yep.
Well, there you have it. So for more information, not only on all of the different products that Bonide carries for the home gardener, but also for the places that you can go, the garden centers close to you to buy this stuff, you can go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website. Thank you so much, Tom.
Thank you.